can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you left your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get man, I that and I that bouncing up and down. Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. 2 teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Stafford's Lions going up against Tannehill's Dolphins.
Okay, Larry, Charles and I, we have brought our talents to South Beach, or at least in the neighborhood of South Beach, as we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Miami Dolphins. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Play clock winding down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Now a play fake here on first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a carry for Bernard. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Tannehill now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Stafford on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. But we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here's Hester.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So now here come the Dolphins. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Tannehill on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second down now after the incompletion. Play action. It's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. So out now come the Lions. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
2nd down following the incompletion. And some room to roam now. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Stafford on third down. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. And the Rams have opened it up to lead by a couple of touchdowns now. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Flushed out right. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st down, Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Here's Bernard. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Tannehill. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trent Murphy. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is right down Broadway. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And his throw here is incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10, Stafford again. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, here's Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback. Off play action, Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Bernard. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And they can't bring him down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Again, here's Bernard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it here with Bernard. A nice little juke. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Giovanni Bernard. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
This one fielded at the 5. return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's Theo. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And this is back to a 5-point game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious. For both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. They'll begin here with Bernard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This one fielded at the 5. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. first down at Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Wasn't it fun in pregame standing downstairs and watching Matthew Stafford throw the football? I mean, that bad boy just whistled.
He can just rock it.
It just whistled by us, didn't it? But what is the one knock on him? Accuracy.
Yeah.
And that's what we just saw there, an incompletion on that throw downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And tough starting field position here. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Ezekiel Ansah. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A nice gain of 21 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Parker. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. At scoring again, the Rams have widened that lead a bit further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Out to the flat for Redden. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. This is Reddick on the screen. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7th. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Howard Wilson. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. And now here's a carry heading left. Stays on his feet. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter. It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance. Maybe play action? I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. And now they'll run it here off tackle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you've got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think? And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here. Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Fighting through it, he's got space. The 40, the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back. He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Man, what a great performance so far. Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. You like that, don't you? All game long,
They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again? Symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run.
40 gun! 40 gun! Hey, 22!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. A shotgun snap for Stafford. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Again, it's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Williams. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. The play clock's running down. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Tannehill now running the option to the right side. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now they'll run it here off tackle. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection. They'll run here with Bernard. And he
takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Giovanni Bernard taking it in. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Now that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Lions on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Stafford. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. That one goes for 36 yards. In the red zone this time. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's Stafford. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now Stafford. He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Charles Harris in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Hayes. Phillies in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. From McDonough, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And it's for pride now, but the Lions do get a bit closer. And it's up and good. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.